Beautiful people, it's that time that we do chit-chatting here. Today we're starting with our brothers and sisters from the Street Academy. And the year started, they ended it on a high. Lots of excitement for the children. The new year. So we just want to take a quick look at the projections for 2024. And no other person to help me do this, interrogate this very well, than a psychologist and a mother and everything. She says 2024, dear Charlie, she's going to do more than she did for 2023. So let's see. I have Naadu Lokko in the house, a psychologist attached to the Street Academy. Another thing she has been doing. Naadu, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Okay.
Thank you very much for having me again.
Then we have the evergreen Ataa Lartey. Ataa Lartey has been in this form, shape, size for the past 3 decades. Ever since I got to know Ataa Lartey. Ataa Lartey hasn't changed. Ataa Lartey, Happy New Year.
Many happy returns to you.
Ataa Lartey, 2024. We saw you guys do something nice. All the children were excited from the 25th, I think 25th of December till...
we started on the 16th December to 26th December.
Always excitement. Yes, the children were coming. I don't know when they were coming.
Even today, we are there having a small party from Labadi Beach. So today we are there.
So 2024 has started. Let's quickly look at the projections. So you spearhead everything with your wonderful team. Tell us 1 or 2 things. What should we be looking out for? What are some of the major things we should be expecting from the Street Academy leadership and the children as well for 2024?
We are saying we need a playing ground for the children. Even like we were talking, AFCON is coming around. If you don't have a playing field for the children, how do you train them? So this year, our target is to get them playing ground, like an AstroTurf, very expensive one.
You see, again, I come back to the area you are located. You are there with so many people. And so if I look at the space available and I look at what you intend doing, last time you showed me the infographics of the facility, how it will look like when it has ended. Your area, are you sure you get space?
So we don't talk about space. Even we can play even 2 aside. They come in and go, We have 22 people playing. That's all. We get them have fun. We make them great children.
Okay. One of the major things. Now, the last time you were here, you were saying that there are so many things that ordinarily every child should get, but fortunately or unfortunately, maybe by faith, some children are not having it. Mm-hmm. And so it's the reason you guys come and assist. Mm-hmm. 2024. What are some of the things that we should be expecting from you and your team to help the children?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like, as an aspiring psychologist, right, I'm someone who actually gets people to the psychologist, right? So I'm a mental health advocate.
Okay.
For this year, I mean, the playing ground, the paved way to the classrooms, all the ways that we can make their path, one, healthy for their outlet of their mind, for their exposure to activities that we'll find out later if they have that gift. We won't know if we don't get them those resources. If we have the space or not, I'm telling you, I've been there myself. We have a lot of space, especially where they play football. So that is perfect for the AstroTurf, mm-hmm. right? But in between, if it's 2 aside, 3 aside, 4 corners, or unpaid, or what have you, we can still level the ground and make it safe enough for those kinds of activities. So for this year, we're really trying to hunker down on all the, the kind of exposure equipment that we can get the kids. With sports, we are giving them an outlet not only for, frustration or angst or lack of confidence, trying to build that up, but we're letting them have the experience of team building and being a team player, experiencing losses and understanding how to regulate their emotions through that and still shake their fellow teammates' hand after saying good game and what have you. So I think for this year, really, we're pressing on with our list of things that the kids deserve. As you know, we launched the clinic not too long ago, right? And so we're going to be able to bolster the equipment there. And also, as you know, my role is to make sure that mental health is inside, so we can see what kind of on-site therapists we can have access to, and what kind of, you know, workshops we can lead the children through. The sooner they're able to express themselves, the sooner they're able to take control over their personal lives and let their parents know who they are, what they have inside, what might be troubling them, or what their dreams would be, without hesitation or fear of being blasted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for, let's say, somebody watching us for the first time, and the person feels that when we talk about mental health, it should be with the adults. Do children, because at the academy, little as 2, 3, 4 are there, do they also suffer from that torture, that mental torture? Do some feel that indeed at this age I don't deserve to be here, I don't have a parent, I wake up in the morning, I see parents taking their children to school, I don't get anybody to take me to school, so I walk myself, I come to the street academy, where to sleep, a shoulder to lean on? Do those children, 2, 3, 4, do they also go through that you feel that, okay, when you bring in these trainings will help them to really become who they are?
Yes. Emotional development is for everybody, right? And if they're experiencing they are experiencing these hardships. And so just as you said, the sentiments of feeling lonely, unaccompanied. I mean, we have a very huge comparison culture, you know, so they would be naturally comparing themselves to the kids who do have it. But where do they talk about it and summon the strength to be vulnerable enough to share how that makes them feel, right? So that then when they're looking for a specific kind of help, they can name it. From 2 and 3, you know, who knows, at least to identify the different range of emotions possible, right? There's now starting to form words. We enter into that specificity of, it's not that I'm feeling lazy, it's that I don't know where my energy has gone. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's that there are 5 other things I used to love that I don't know what I'm going to do. And then with the parents, again, it's for the whole family, right? How can we tell that instead of a hard hand, we need to come with compassion? How do we separate? I mean, with the kids, they're going to be influenced, especially if they don't have their parents. How do they think on their own and say, maybe this is not good? And if those people don't like me for saying no, I'm okay. I am worth certain things. You know, depression will have you feel like you're not worth anything.
Okay.
And so if you don't have that kind of support, also saying how you feel is valid, but we are here for you, the very kids that you described will go on feeling that they are alone and nobody cares. And by the time they're ready to hopefully not, God forbid, commit suicide, there's nobody around them with that knowledge, even how to tell.
Great. Ataa Lartey, and so aside the looking forward to the AstroTurf and then the involvement of people to really make the clinic a real clinic, what next should we expect this season? What are you looking out for? And should somebody watching say want to support, how do they come on board to come and support?
We've known each other for a decade now, and when the taxes once began, never leave it until it's done. If the labor is great or small, you do it well or not at all. Until this AstroTurf is not done, I don't have anything doing again for anybody till I've finished with this AstroTurf.
Great.
I know the children have somewhere to play.
Okay, so if somebody wants to help, where do they come? They come
to the street academy.
Okay.
They can come to GBC and look for Tio and deliver it, and Tio will deliver it safely.
So the art center is where the street academy is located.
Yes.
So if you don't even know the art center, it's around the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum,
opposite the National Lottery Saving.
the lotteries area. Or you just ask of the National Hockey Stadium. When you get there, you say, oh, I'm looking for the street academy. They will show you. It's just around that area. So please make your way there and this year to support. We're checking out because Andy is here to tell us more about fitness. But what message are you giving to Ghanaians so that we know this year everybody helps you and your team to help the street academy kids?
Okay, so we love football and we also go to sports bet to bet. We go to we go and also, put our chances into the lottery, right? Just opposite. So let's bet on some wonderful, multi-talented kids, right? Just opposite at Art Center. And let's see how we can contribute to making our nation great with future leaders, right? So go and bet on the kids in Art Center at Street Academy, and you'll see what happens. We should be investing in ourselves.
So we should be investing in ourselves in 2024. So
yes.
If you have little there, something you feel that is not worth enough, just come and ask the Street Academy. You need these things. Your children are having books from year 2. They've been keeping them. They don't have a good library. There's a library at Ataa Lartey's place. The books your children are not reading anymore. Bring it. Somebody will also learn from it. And so please bring your books, everything academic, everything, including everything. You bring it and see. About me, somebody will be there to really use it. And it will be a win-win for you. Get a blessing. So thank you very much now for passing through. Ataa Lartey, you're always evergreen.
Thank you.
We thank you and your team for the wonderful job you are doing. Continue doing it. So that's Ataa Lartey for you. He said, help him put an astroturf down for the children, for them to have a playground at the Street Academy. And you believe that in 2024, it will happen. And so we pause with them here. Andy is in the house to tell us what we should be doing. Some of us, we've eaten enough. After the breaks, Christmas celebrations, we need to start working and then taking our possession. So Andy would come and tell us what we need to do in terms of getting fitter and healthier to walk through the year 2024 without any sickness or setbacks. So stay with us. Andy will come and end the show with me here. We'll be right back.